guys, this is Katie with Vintage and Vinyl, back with another great video for you today. And in this video, I'm excited to be sharing a vinyl haul with you. I got some fantastic vinyl online. I've been collecting a lot more doo-wop groups to add to my collection. And if you're not following me on Instagram at vintage_and_vinyl, you really want to do so because I've been playing snippets of these records I cannot play here on YouTube. So definitely go follow me for some behind the scenes content. Okay, so let's jump into this vinyl haul. Now, the first record I picked up I'm pretty excited about because this is a Solitaires 4-disc set. And I've talked about box sets and compilations a lot on my channel, but really I think they're a great bang for your buck, especially when you get into 50s and 60s groups where the original vinyl can be really hard to find or they can cost you a pretty penny. So I love these box sets because they're a great affordable way to collect all of these doo-wop groups and actually hear them on vinyl. So I got the Solitaires. This is a box set that came out in 1984 on the Old Town label. This has, of course, the Solitaires' big hit, Walking Along. Now, the Solitaires are a group out of Harlem, New York, and they never did have a Billboard Top 100 hit, but they were a very popular group throughout the 1950s, and I just adore this box set. I think there's so many good songs on here. Walking Along is on here, as I mentioned. Fine Little Girl, of course, Please Kiss the Letter. I just adore that. Big Mary's House, Round Goes My Heart, Helpless, Pretty Thing, Holy Goly Roll, and so many others. This is a really solid compilation album with 4 records inside on the Old Town label. Now, the next album I picked up has a really interesting story to it, and I don't know this story is 100% true, but I do think it's interesting, so I'm going to share it here. I picked up the Peanut Butter album by the Marathons that was released in 1961. Now, the Marathons were originally the Jayhawks, but they were the Vibrations at the time of recording this album, and supposedly they had a contract with Checker recording under the Vibrations name, and they masqueraded as the Marathons to record this Peanut Butter album. Now, of course, when Checker found out, they were pretty mad, so they decided to try to get the rights for this album, and they didn't win, and it was released in 1961 on Avervi. Now, I have also heard that the Marathons, really the Vibrations on this album, only recorded Peanut Butter, and the rest of the tracks were recorded by a different group that sounds very similar. I don't know if that's all 100% true, but I thought it was interesting and I wanted to share it here. So this is Peanut Butter by the Marathons, 1961, great album. Now, of course, Peanut Butter is a fun novelty song that hit 48 on the Billboard Top 100. Definitely recommend giving it a listen on YouTube. Okay, so the next album I picked up is a Shirelles album. I love the Shirelles, and I ordered another one, but sadly it came broken, so we can all take a moment here and mourn the loss of the other Shirelles album that I ordered, and sadly it was cracked in half. But I did get this Shirelles, and I'm pretty excited about it, because this is Shirelles Sings Trumpets and Strings, and this is a great album that came out in 1961. Of course, this has the top 10 R&B and pop chart hit, Mama Said, on it, and I just adore this album. It's fantastic. It's on Scepter. Of course, the Shirelles are a group from New Jersey that were formed in 1958, and I love the vocal group harmony on this record. Now, the next album I picked up is by the Olympics, and I've been getting a lot of Olympics records lately just because I love the Olympics. And this is none other than Holy Goly. Holy Goly by the Olympics. Now, this came out in 1960, and the Olympics are a group that was formed in 1957 out of LA. This is a fantastic record. Of course, it's got Holy Goly. It's on Avervi. It also has What I Say, Roddy Green, Dodge City, Private Eye, and so many other really good hits. So definitely excited about this Olympics album. Now, the next album that I did pick up is the Olympics Party Time. And what's pretty cool about this one is it is a not-for-sale demonstration record. So this is Party Time, came out in 1961 on Avervi by the Olympics. And this has some really phenomenal tracks on this. So, of course, it has Mash Them Taters, the stomp, Hoochie Coochie Coo, which we all adore and love. Everybody likes to cha-cha-cha. Now, I think that was originally done by Sam Cooke. It's got Pony Time, Party Stomper, Madison Time, Save the Last Dance for Me, and The Twist, which was made famous by Chubby Checker. So this is just a really solid Olympics albums, and both of those Olympics albums and the Shirelle is an original press, so I was very excited to get those. Now, the last album I picked up, I recently found in the antique store, and I told you all about it on Instagram because I was so excited about this. This is the Ravens, and the Ravens are a phenomenal group from the late 40s, early 50s. Now, most of their albums were released on shellac discs, so they're not the easiest things to find, and as you know, shellac just doesn't survive over the years as well as 33s. So it's kind of fun to get a Ravens comp with all of their greatest rarities on it. So this is the Ravens Rarities. I believe this came out in 1986. This is a really, really solid compilation album of the Ravens. Now on this album, there's Until the Real Thing Comes Along, Once in a While, Tea for Two, The House I Live In, The Cadillac Song, and so many other great Ravens songs. Just absolutely adore the Ravens. So this is a fantastic album. Well guys, that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the fabulous vinyl I picked up. I'm so excited to give more of these a spin and share them for you over on Instagram, so make sure you are following me. And I hope, as always, you will stay in, stay safe, and veg YouTube. Bye-bye now.